Let me do it. Okay, so today I want us to check how we can work with the links so that you can have let me share the one that I've done, the shoes. This kind of navigation, we want to learn how to have this kind of what we call, this is a Navbar. So this kind of styling, so you go to Bootstrap and explore the different classes that we need so that you can have something of this sort. This is right. So open Bootstrap. Then so today we want let us create homepage file. So first of all, we create inside the shoes website, we create new file, and then we save it as homepage. Now this will be our first page, homepage.html. Make sure you save it in the shoes website, the one that you did yesterday. Then you add the HTML. Shoes website. All right. I hope you've done this. You've created this file. Asha, have you created the file? Hello? Hello?
I'm creating.
Okay. Okay, let me know when you're done. Are you done? So remember, this is our what we want us to do. So first thing, let's add the link to the Bootstrap. You click get started. Remember how you added it yesterday? So you go to CSS under the introduction, then CSS, then copy this file, this link, and then put it on the head tag. We paste it there. Now we have Bootstrap in our code. Okay. I'm not sure that you've managed to have this one. Have you added this that link?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the next thing, let's
Wait, sir, just wait. I need to go upstairs. There's someone having a class downstairs. So let me just go upstairs. I need to move because
so I was saying I want us to explore different classes that we require so that we can have this kind of navigation at the top, what we call navbar. This is a navbar. So I want us to go to the Bootstrap and search for navbar. It should be under components. Let's search
Bring
for
it.
navbar.
Nanjo, come here. Bring it here, please. Thank you. Yeah, you can continue.
All right, so if you open your Bootstrap, oh, okay, you're there, right? I want us to search for navbar. A navbar, this is the navigation at the top. It's a top navigation. It's called navbar. We want to see how we can be able to use it. It's for responsive navigation, header, the head. So in how it works, you need to wrap your your content or your items that you want to have them, especially the links, into this navbar. You give them this navbar class and navbar. These are the sizing, the size of of the size of the spacing you want. Expand the when should it break? You can choose the large, small, this one, and then you also need to select to have the items, the links items now that you want to have on on that navigation. Okay, so this is how we had them. To add the navbar, you use navbar class, and then you had another div. Let me choose the one that is much simpler. This one doesn't have. I don't want the one with this drop down. I'm trying to avoid this drop down because I do not want to introduce many things in one class. When you scroll down, the one that is just nav, written nav, on the nav section, you'll find this is a bit simpler. So let's work with this one because it's easy, it's simple, it's not having a lot of stuff. So you define, this is just a container, the div is just a container or a division. So to add that, first of all, we need to add that nav, the nav tag, okay? To have to define the navbar component itself, the container itself, you use the navbar, and then you give it a class navbar, okay? Then
Yeah.
another thing you notice, I'll just ignore the brand in this icon for now. This one, these two of them I'll ignore for at the moment. I hope that's clear. That's okay with you. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Then the next thing you need to define is the main container for the navbar.
The what?
The main container for collapsing navbar. This one. Although we can just go right away into defining list items, then navigation items right away using the UL. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Because we do not want to use the collapse, we can just go right away to using this one, the list items first. So you define an order list, and then you give them, you assign them class navbar nav. This is the nav itself, and then you have list items. Every list item should be given the class nav item. Nav item, that's the class for individual items. Okay, and then remember you are listing the links. You are listing the links. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's define that. So let's use an order list and then define a list of links. So we have home. Oh, it's a head tag. We have home. So I want you to define an order list and then define a list of links. I want us first of all to do it without even styling so that we can see difference. Then another list item. I want us to have like 3 of them. Then a tag for now the next link. This is maybe about us. Then the last item, a, and then maybe this is contact us. Okay, when you're done, you can just open in browser and see the output. I was installing some software there, so it's done. Okay, so have you added all this list?
Yeah.
Opening in browser. Now this is how it will appear. And as you can see now, it's just the normal way we do any other styling.
Isn't that what we did to the one about Parkland?
Yeah, this is what we were doing on the Parklands, the links. Now we want to give these individual items classes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ladder. Okay.
Now,
Sir,
yeah.
just excuse me for a moment, like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Someone who needed my help.
So you're asking about this is what you did with the Parkland Sports Club. Yes, it is. The only difference now, this one we are just putting it in a list. We are just listing them using an order list. But now we want to give them the bootstrap styling so that they can look as you can see it here on this one.
Okay.
So that kind of styling where they are just aligned horizontally, and there's not these lines, the underlined lines here. That's when you hover the cursor, there's some line that's underlining them. So as you can see, the class you're supposed to give an order list. An order list should be given the navbar navbar dash nav. So we need to give an ordered UL tag this class navbar dash nav. You can do that and open in browser, see whether you get any difference. So give the UL tag this class navbar dash nav. You notice now that the list items will just disappear. The dots, the bulletins will disappear. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Then individual list items li should be given the class navbar dash item. This is an individual navbar item. All the li, all of them, navbar dash item. Okay, this also this one navbar dash item. And then when you save this and check on the browser, let's see the difference. That one only, no, there's no big difference. So as you can see, navbar item. Oh, it's nav, not navbar. Oh, sorry, it's nav item, not navbar. Nav item. So I feel there was no difference. Okay. Then the other thing is the link items now. Are you together?
Yeah.
The link item should be given a class as well. The class, this is nav dash link. spacing. Class nav dash link. You can still confirm with the Bootstrap whether that's the class that you have been given. Yeah, it's nav dash link.
What does nav mean, or it's just?
It's just for navigation. As you can see from the all right, from the definition you're getting here, navbar navigation link builds on nav options now. So navigation in navbars will also not that one, the top. The top gives you more information about this navbar. They're saying it's a navigation header. So it's just for easier of navigation, just the way even on these Bootstrap sites it's themselves. As you can see, they have home page, documentation page, examples page. So how you navigate around these one, two, three, four, five, six, seven pages, you need some help of a navigation header somewhere so that you can be able to know which one you can go, where you can go, and where not. So that's how the navbar now comes in. And as you can see,
Okay.
there's some also information you are given here. Active states with dot active indicate current page can be applied directly to links or imaged parent using nav items. So the item, the active you can see here, this is just the first page. So for example, the home page is always the first page. So it will be given also another class which is active. Is that clear? Or is it confusing?
It's clear.
So we give, so this means you can be able, did I mention yesterday you can assign two more classes for on one tag?
Yeah.
So that's how this one happens. The first item, the first list item will be given two classes, nav item and active. So a space should be able to act as a differentiating factor between the two.
Okay.
Now, now you can save your work and open your browser and see. Then we also need to add another class. Okay, there's another class now we need to add for the nav bar. The nav tag itself should be also added the class, this other class, so that you get horizontal navigation. The navbar dash expand. You see this class navbar dash expand dash lg.
Yeah.
Now we use that one, that class. We also assign that class
Okay.
navbar dash expand lg.
Are we gonna do like an exam at the end or something?
It's a project.
Okay.
As you can see now, the navigation is by default you are getting a vertical alignment. Now you have the horizontal. And as you can see, there is one link item that is misbehaving.
Mhm.
The contact us. This is because I left intentionally. I did not give it a class. So you need to give it the navbar dash link. So we usually do a project. I'm not sure whether you're getting some time to practice.
My internet is breaking.
Okay, after this, I'll show you another way of getting this link locally to make it locally available so that you don't need internet to code. So that you only need internet maybe when you want to get an image or some other content. As you can see, we have that navigation at the top. Can be able to go to home, about us, contact us. Any question? Is yours working the same way? Yep. Is yours working the same way?
Yeah.
Now there is a slight difference between our own and this other one here, because there is a class here we've not added, and so that you can get the class like the one that shown you earlier, I need to have the dark mode, which is to have that dark background. You use the navbar dash. You can either be light or dark. So this is for the color, and this other one is for the background. So BG, I want us to use BG dark so that it's the same color with this.
Okay.
So space navbar dash dark navbar dash, oh, not navbar, BG dash dark. Then you open in browser. Is yours working?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Slightly.
it's just a dark color background, and the text are in color whites. And as you can see, the home is highlighted because it's active. We gave it an active class. If I remove the active patch, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
If I remove, you see, all of them are grayed out.
Yeah.
One active, it says it will highlight the first one as the one that is active. So it will be like, so it's good to have it as active. The first one to be active. So because you are assuming, of course, the home page should be the first page on your page. Any question now? I just simplified it. I ignored this other brand. The brand, maybe you can now have the brand, this or number here. This is just for example, if you want to put a name of your website, IG, I'm not sure that Safaricom is the same thing. It's like I saw they have something. Yeah, like this. You see this part here.
Yeah.
Yeah, these links you can add it more for brand. So, so that's it about this navigation. You can add another one. The drop down now. So let's create another page. So I want us to work with to create like the home page and an about us page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, navbars using during this session. You want to create the navigation for those two pages. So we are able to switch between the two. Then tomorrow, so that Today we do something related to only navbars. Then if you're not able to finish with, and if you're not able to, if you are you finish earlier, we do something. If you're not able to finish and do something else,
Mhm.
then we should be doing it tomorrow.
So
Notice, yeah,
it's okay.
yeah. I just noticed that when I introduce the navbar and then the grid system the same day, it's confusing. So I want us to work only with this so that the next page we do an advanced now navigation. Maybe we can add the drop down now, this other part, the top one, that in a drop down and a search bar. The first one had all of them. It had a nav bar, it had a drop down, it had a search bar. So we can do about us page. Is that okay? In agreement? Is that in order?
Yeah.
Let's create another page. We call it about us. About underscore us dot html.
But didn't you already make one like that though?
Come again? One?
We already made an about us page.
Oh, for the shoes website.
No, not for shoes, for the other one.
Yeah, yeah, but now this one is for the shoes. Or what do you? Oh, okay. You're referring to this.
No, like before we had made another about us page.
Yes, yes. You see, every website will have it about us, its own homepage. So you keep on having about us most of the time.
Okay.
See, for every website, about us is it's very it's
So
required.
I'm saying, like if we link with the about us page, it won't interfere with the other about us page that we did before.
As long as they are not on the same folder, it won't. That's
Okay.
why I asked you to create. Did you create the shoes website?
Yeah.
Did you create the shoes website folder?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you created, then the about us, when it's inside that folder, it won't affect the other one.
Okay.
It won't. So then we can also update our links, the href, the first on the home page, even before you go to about us. So the href for home is homepage.html, and the about us will be about us, about underscore us dot html, and then the contact us will do it when it's ready. Mm. Let's add now the about us some HTML. So title will be about us. And this one here, I want to introduce another. Let's just do navigation. So we notice that for you to have a nav bar, you need the nav uh, tag to be the main container.
Mm-hmm.
So let's explore different classes that we require so that you can have a nav bar plus the drop down. And now this time around, we can also add the brand. And then this one. So as you can see, you're being told there's some description at the top. Supported content. Nav brand is for your company name, product, and project name. Navbar dash nav for full height and lightweight navigation, including drop down. These are the explanation for all these classes. The
Mm-hmm.
toggler is just for collapsing. It's a plugin for collapsing.
Yeah.
That one. The form line is for form controls and actions. Navbar text for adding vertically centered strings of text. As you can see, everything is explained at here. If you are keen
Yeah.
to checking, so as you can see, we need now, just like we did earlier, we need this navbar class. Okay, so we give this class navbar. Let's work with the first class first, and also we also need this one because now you're collapsing. We need this expert, this class navbar expert dash lg. So navbar dash expert dash lg, the background, and we can add it later. Although since you've understood it, we can add it.
Okay.
Yeah, since you've known this is for background color and the text color. So let's still work with the dark color. Darks look so cool. MPG, or which one do you prefer? Light and dark, which one?
Pardon?
Which one do you see it looks so cool? Let me, between dark and the light, which one?
Dark, the dark one.
The darks look better, yeah. So that's class for that. So the next item, we do the brand. I
Okay.
hope I'm not faster than you.
No, we're together.
The next thing is to add this link for the navbar. This for the logo, the brand. It's a link. It's a hit tag. So A, then class is brand.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's navbar brand dash brand. Maybe here we can just call it the name of our website, shoes website, shoes website. And then the next thing,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. The next thing you can see is this button for is a toggle for toggle. This
Yeah.
for collapsing this information. So let's add it. And it has a lot of classes. And this one we can just copy, and then I explain the classes because it's a lot. So just copy it, okay? Copy it and paste it. It has a lot of stuff here. This just to implement the collapsing behavior. Okay, so as you can see, what happening here, it's given the class navbar dash toggler. That's the class that you are told to you to be able to have that toggler you need. And then the type is a button. And then data toggle, you are collapsing. Okay. Then
Mhm.
what are you targeting? Which data are you targeting? So navbar support. Remember, Ash refers to an ID. You are referencing an ID, right?
Yeah. Hash.
It means there is a component we are controlling, and the component is given the ID as navbar supported content. So let's check which component is that we are controlling. As you can see, this is the component we are controlling. It's the one that is given ID navbar
Mm-hmm.
supported content. I hope that didn't confuse you.
It didn't.
It didn't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. This means we are toggling some content. We are controlling some content for a certain container whose ID is navbar supported content. So let's put that container using a div. Now we will change this one. Uh, let's give a name that is more relevant. Okay.
Mm?
This name, navbar supported content, it will look a bit. Why don't you use our own ID?
Which one?
This, okay,
Don't.
just first of all, add this container, then you will understand better. And so as you can see, now this time around, the items will be contained in this div called, um, and this is the div that will be collapsing. So we give this class collapse navbar dash collapse. So this is the class we need for this division. So div class. I advise that you write so that when you are writing, you are able to remember. Collapse, then collapse navbar dash collapse. Navbar dash collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? I want you to just be writing it. Don't copy paste some of this. The button, I notice it's easier to understand when you explain, and it has a lot of stuff there.
Okay.
This is just for the controlling this container, and not try to make use of this default indentation so that your code is well organized. As you can see, mine is a bit organized. So this is the level
Yeah.
I'm starting the code for this container. So we've given that class. Then the next thing we need to give an ID. This class, because this div needs to be given an ID. So we give an ID. Let's call it our drop-down container. Drop-down container. This is more relevant name. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
And then now, meaning we'll have to change this into to reflect the drop-down container. So you change
Mm-hmm.
this navbar supported, instead put the drop-down container because that's the container you want to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then you can just leave these area controls. This one, just leave it like that. This one is the one that is required. This is what I wanted us to fix first because it means we are targeting this container. So the next thing, as you can see, we now ready to start defining the list items that you want to collapse. So the list items, the same class will be used, navbar dash nav, and another class now has been introduced,
Uh-huh. Which one?
mad auto. Mad auto, this is a margin right automatic. We want to set it to be automatic. So you define but first of all, let's just list items the way we did earlier. So let's define our list items. As you can see, they're also having links here. They're still links. So the link head tag, let's begin with home. Another list item, li. Then the head tag, this is about us. Then the third list item, li. And this is contact us. You can open this and see the difference, okay? Even before adding the style for an order list. Okay, if you're done now, you can open.
Okay. Oh, yeah. They look alike.
Yeah, this is the button that we are talking about. You can click on it. So the brand, oh, we didn't have oh, we need to have the link to
What
Bootstrap.
link?
That's why it looks like that. You can just copy direct from the home page because it's the same link and then put it there. As you notice, we needed to have some styling. Some styling was supposed to show, especially the dark background. Alright, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some styling was supposed to have been applied, but because we didn't have this link to Bootstrap, that was not happening. So the brand will come this side, and then the background color is there. And then now this list items, the button is somewhere here, just it's somewhere at the top here, because these are the items that we want to drop. Is that clear? Hello. So let's
I'm
now,
paying.
yeah.
I'm listening.
Okay. Now let's
To
start styling the URL tag. So we give it a class. Like we saw it was supposed to be given class navbar dash nav, and another class the mr auto, the margin right automatic. Then these other items, let's see the classes that we require. Just like the other link items, all the li are supposed to be given the nav dash item. And the first item can be active, but you can just ignore for now to avoid a lot of confusion. You can, so we give this now all the li nav, the class nav item. So class nav dash item, class nav dash item. So this one nav dash item. And then the links, you give them the same thing, the same as we did before. The class is nav link, nav dash link, dash link. You can save it, and then you see it, the output on the browser.
what? I save it and
Yeah, open in browser.
okay. Oh yes. Yeah, now it looks normal.
Alright.
Okay, sir. Let me get the charger. My laptop is about to die.
As you can see, this is now how they would look. This is the kind of navigation we have so far. So let's proceed adding more classes.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. Remember, if you're keen at this one, this is the list from here to this. Okay, are you seeing that?
Yes.
Link. Then now the next one is we want to add the drop down. But we added already. We have three items, linked items. So don't get confused with that. But them they
Okay.
end two of them. All right. So all right. Then the next thing now is to add the drop down itself. Now this one, the li that will be dropping the drop down. So this the fourth li now for our case would be given nav link item plus the class for drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Clear. So li, the last one. So this should be class nav item, yes, and this should also be a drop down. And then the link, this is maybe, all right, maybe it's about what now? Let's say management. Maybe you want to know about management and the shoes. Okay, maybe the shops, the shop locations. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's a drop down, maybe you want to check how many shops we have, the locations we have. This is just an example. And then As you can see now, the link items will be given. Apart from the link nav link, we will also have the drop down dash toggle. So this will be given class nav dash link and the drop down dash toggle. Make sure the spelling is correct. What we are doing basically is just more like we're just learning how to use that framework, how to use to read it. Then the ID, remember the ID, you also need to give it, it's a navbar drop down. And then there's actually there are some the role, you're also giving it a role. This one is let's just copy and then I will go through them. This one you can just copy all this information, then you can just copy it entirely, the whole of it. Okay, this is the first item that you click. So let me delete this, and I've just copy pasted it directly. Then let's go through this ID. The classes. The class is snap link, then drop down dash toggle, and then the href. This is just hash is just nothing there. The same as when it's nothing. So it's just there. Hash means you are referring to the same page, so nothing will happen. Then ID is a navbar drop down, and then the role is being given. It's a button. It's playing the role of a button, so that you can be able to click it. And then the data toggle, you want it to be a drop down. Okay, this just pop up, and then there's expanding false. And then this is maybe you can now select location. We want to customize it. Choose location. I hope I've not messed up with you, because I know it's a kind of complicated, this one. How is it? Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Now the next thing is to have the drop down items. Remember, they're also in another container, which is a div, and the drop down menus. These are the menu. Is that okay? We need to put this information now. We have another div here. This is now the menu. I think now I should introduce the comments. This is how we do commenting. Oh, I forgot. This is how we had comments in HTML. I want to explain what is happening below here. So I want you also to have this comment. Comment is just a line of code that is describing your code.
Is there like a suggestion, or I have to write exactly that?
Yeah, this is the rule. This is a rule. You have to write exactly like that. For the comment, no again. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. That's a syntax. So I just advising so that maybe in case when you want to revisit the code, you're able to remember what you are adding. I've just noticed things have started becoming a lot here. So this is adding drop down menu items. This is drop down menu container, and then after that we're adding the drop down menu items. Now individual items. Get the difference, eh? This is just the container. Then these are the individual items which we'll be using now, li. Is that understood? Is that understood? And then I said this should be given the class dropdown dash menu. Then and also this the head you labeled by, you are labeling it by what? It's a Navbar dropdown. I hope you're still together. I hope I'm not fast.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not.
All right. So let's add now the drop down items. Have you added the comment? Yeah. Yes. Hello. Asha,
Yeah.
have you added the comment?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's add the list items now. The list item should be given the class drop down item. All of them, the list, the link items inside that. As you can see, all of these are link items. Though we can just add them as a link, but let's just do them as a link the way they are there. So A tags, we can just have, instead of them, class drop down dash item, and this is shop A. The other one also, I will just add two of them. And so another here, class drop down dash item, and this is shop B. Okay, let's just save this and open in browser. Save, open in browser, tell me whether you're getting the same thing as I have done. Oh, okay. There's something you've not added. Is yours working?
Yeah. Not really.
Let's see what we've missed.
Yeah, I didn't save. Yeah, it's okay.
It's working. Oh, okay, let
So
me. Are you able to drop that? Is the list dropping? Is there anything happening when you click that choose location?
not really.
Okay, let's see what's happening. The list item.
Did you save?
Yeah, I've saved it. And the drop down. Navbar drop down.
Then probably did you spell it?
Hmm?
Probably did you spell it properly?
Which one?
Did you spell it properly?
Which one have you checked anything that I've spelled wrongly?
I'm saying for the drop down.
Hmm.
After it drops down, what's supposed to appear? Shop N, shop B.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like you see the one that is at the top here. When you click it, you see action, another action,
Yeah.
something else. That's what
Yeah.
should happen. So meaning
Okay.
there's something wrong with this button, our button, the one, this one here. Maybe we added it, we didn't add it the right way. Let me check. Okay. Oh, okay. I see where I probably see where the problem is. The list item that we gave drop down. Okay, I now get it. Oh, no, actually, it's not that way. All right, it's not that what I think. Okay, let me see what's up. And let me just save exactly that. Now even this one is not working, so meaning the problem is somewhere else, not the code.
So,
Oh, okay, we need to add.
I'm saying, so what does that mean?
I think we need to add some JavaScript. So let's add JavaScript. And so let's go to getting started. Okay.
Okay.
Then where you are copying CSS, after that there's a JS. JS is JavaScript that allows you to have to interact with your page for interactivity. So that your page is more interactive, you need JavaScript. So we need to copy all these links, the three of them, and then paste them inside the closing of the body. Copy it. I want you to copy all this link, the three of them. These are the JavaScript. Then put them on the, put the charger on. Then paste it before you close the body. Then you save it now. You open it again. Yeah, it's working. It's JavaScript that was not there.
Oh, okay. Let me try.
JavaScript that is missing. JavaScript allows you to to interact, to make your page interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, HTML is purely static.
Okay.
All right. Mm. Now, so far, so good. Let's go back to the navbar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then the other thing we can add now is the form, the search form. I'm not adding everything. I've just ignored the third item, which is disabled, the one that is said disabled. I want us to learn how to add the form, the search form, this one.
Okay.
I'll explain this one, then you do it. Is a class that it's using this class form dash name, and then this class my dash two, and then this is the length, yeah. This is the length, yeah. And then
Mm-hmm.
the inputs, they belong to class. The form controls, margin right, and the size is small. I'll explain more on this one tomorrow when we start grid system, the SM dash two. But this is the columns. To set the size, how many columns should you take? The more,
Okay.
yeah, I will explain more on that. And then the type is a search, the placeholder. This is just a placeholder on the remember, because it's an input field, something should be shown. Yeah, this is the name that you can see. You can see somewhere where you can write. So it's just normal input field. So the placeholder is a text that you want people to see there inside. And then the button, you can see this is the search here is a submit button. It's supposed to be type submit. As you can see, type the input type is a submit. So this time, but they use the button, and then you give it this class, the btn is a button, and the button outline success, so that you can get this color, the one that is not filled. I want you to add that. And then
So,
this is the name that will appear now for the button search.
so these are long codes, but then when you go on opening browser, it's like you've done nothing.
Yeah, that's now the tricky part with the styling. It's a lot of code now, but when you open the browser, it's too small, nothing. It's like you didn't.
Yeah.
When you're beginning, this is a lot, but as you proceed, you notice that this is too small compared to the possible number of lines that our website can have.
Mm.
Let me show you
Oh,
a template. I have a template here. I have HTML template somewhere. Let me open it in Sublime Text, see how many lines of code are there.
so you're crazy, man.
Some of them you just copy paste. You see, if you know, this is now one that's around 9, 10 lines of code. This will give you a website like this one.
You're crazy.
For you to get a website, you need a lot of coding.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is you first understand. You see now the HTML, because it's not easy. It's something very straightforward. The idea is
Mm-hmm.
to understand what is required. Now next you just copy. You just copy and paste. Because for example, I know what I wanted to do. I know what a form is. So and I know what I need to know. So I just copy. Where were we? But I cannot advise you to copy paste at the moment, because you need to understand what's happening. I guess it was there. See, it's still working.
Yeah.
Then I'll come and change a few stuff. Let's say if I was to connect with the database, what would I come to change here? It's I'll come and add this input. I'll come and add the name. Okay, because I know the name is very key for the input fields. So this is search. Maybe search name. Search item. Whatever you are searching, it's an item. Then the type, I know it as search. So I know this is being used somewhere on the styling. And this is also on for the styling there. And this is the class that allows me to get this color of look. That's color of these colors and all this. And then the way we also adding the links here at the top. So far, even as we've done a lot of coding, I just know that for me to give a navbar, to have a navbar, I need these classes, navbar dash nav. I need this nav. So once you know what they mean, then the others you can just copy paste and move faster.
Okay.
Because yeah, it's true, you require a lot of coding, yeah? A lot of lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you know what you are doing, it's very easy.
Okay.
Assuming this was not like I was teaching, I could have done it kitambo.
Okay.
Yeah, but because I'm teaching, I want to show you how you go through it one at a time. Yeah, now you can link these pages. You see now, after we copy pasted now, I know where to come and fix now home page. So home page .html, so that I can be able to navigate between the two files about us.html.
Yeah.
See, but you cannot copy paste when you are beginning, because you may not know what will you add here as the href. For you, you see the one that is working here, they are not links, you won't go anywhere. For now, this one, in my case now, when I click home, I'll go to home. When I click about us, I go back. Now I can be able to go back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, now I want you to try and do about something on the contactors. The contactors, I want you to add each one each now.
By myself.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I want you to add this one that has different colors. This, I want you to add this.
That's gonna be something.
Fix this one. Imagine you just need to fix a small stuff. I want to see whether you've understood it. I want this one, the color blue. This is what I want on the. It doesn't have drop down. It only have simple list item and then the search form. I want it on the contact us. Oh, not contact, about us.
I, I'll try.
Yeah, just try it. It's easy. So that now tomorrow we can just come and learn about the grid system.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll try.
It seems like your schedules are very tight.
Yeah.
You need to try to fit some time.
And then, well, I told you before, we're